everyone and welcome back to my channel. On today's video I'm gonna make banana pudding icebox cake. It's super easy to make and it's very good and delicious. Also, you don't have to bake it. So as usual, all the ingredients and the measurements will be listed down below the video in the description box. Don't forget to follow me on social media and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And now let's start. So first I'm gonna start by the ingredients of the pudding or the custard. So I'll be needing some egg yolks, some sugar, cornstarch, milk, and some vanilla extract. For the whipped cream, I'm gonna need some whipping cream, sugar, and vanilla. Of course, I'm also gonna need some bananas. And finally, some biscuits, tea or coffee biscuits, the plain ones. So first I'm gonna start by making the custard. So in a bowl, I added the egg yolks along with the sugar and the cornstarch. And I'm gonna start to whisk everything together until all these ingredients are well combined and I have a mixture that has a pale color. Also, it should be very smooth. So first you just have to work with it and continue mixing or whisking, and that's the consistency that you should have. Now in a pot on medium heat, I'm gonna add the milk and I'm gonna wait just until it's hot. You don't want it to be boiling. So at this point, I'm gonna start tempering the egg yolk mixture. So I'm gonna take about 1 tablespoon of the milk and I'm gonna add it into the egg yolk mixture and I'm gonna whisk. And you wanna do that several times, just until the egg yolk mixture gets to the right temperature, so that the eggs don't cook or scramble when you add the whole quantity of milk. So you're gonna do it just a few at a time and you wanna whisk, just like that. After that, you will be able to add the rest of the milk. Now you're gonna give it a slight stir and return the whole thing to the pot. And while the mixture is on heat, you wanna stir it non-stop until it thickens. And you don't wanna leave the mixture without stirring or mixing, otherwise you will have lumps in your custard. Now when the mixture starts to boil, you wanna turn off the heat, add some vanilla extract and mix it very well just until everything is well combined. You should have a very smooth mixture, just like that. Now I'm gonna pour the whole thing into a bowl. Then I'm gonna cover it with a cling film and make sure that the cling film touches the surface of the custard so that it doesn't form a layer on top. And I'm gonna place it in the fridge until it cools completely. Meanwhile, I'm gonna work on my whipping cream. So in a bowl, I added the whipping cream along with the sugar and some vanilla extract. And simply, I'm gonna whisk on high speed until the cream is whipped and it has a thick consistency, just like that. At this point, you wanna stop whisking, otherwise you will end up having butter. So that's looking good. I'm just gonna put it in a bowl, cover it tightly, and place it in the fridge until it's ready to be used. You want to keep it chilled. Now everything is cooled and ready to be assembled. Of course, don't forget the bananas. Now I have here a square dish. It's 8 by 8 inches, about 20 by 20 centimeters. And I'm putting some biscuits as a first layer, just like that. Then I'm going to spread over half of the amount of the custard. Of course, I'm going to spread it evenly all over the biscuits. And now you're going to put in mind that the custard, we're going to divide it into 2 parts. But the whipping cream, we're going to divide it into 3 equal parts. And you're going to see later on. Now I have here some banana slices. I'm going to put a layer of banana over the custard. Now over the bananas, I'm going to put a third of the amount of the whipping cream. Make sure to spread it evenly, just like that. And now I'm just gonna sprinkle some cocoa powder on top. But of course, that's totally optional. You can leave it out if you want. Now I'm just gonna repeat what I made. I put a layer of biscuits. And I'm gonna pour on top the remaining half of the custard. Of course, you wanna spread it evenly. Now I'm gonna put a layer of bananas. And now a layer of whipped cream. You want to spread it evenly, of course. Now here I should have sprinkled some cocoa powder, but I forgot, but that's totally fine because it's optional. so it doesn't matter. Now finally, I'm gonna put a layer of biscuits, and I'm gonna top it with the final layer of whipped cream. That's why we divided the whipped cream into 3 equal parts. You wanna spread it evenly. And finally, I'm gonna sprinkle some cocoa powder on top as a final touch. And it looks very nice with the cocoa powder also. After that, you wanna place it in the fridge for a minimum of 3 hours until it's nice and chilled and you can cut into it. And of course, it tastes so much better when it's chilled. And here it is after about 3 hours and a half. It's been sitting in the fridge. Now, of course, I'm cutting it to show you how it looks from the inside. As you can see, it cuts very easily and you have a nice and clean piece. It doesn't fall apart and it was super delicious. The custard with the cream, with the biscuits and the bananas, it was really good. Also, it was super easy to make and you don't have to bake it. So that was it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I also hope that you try the recipe. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'm gonna see you soon in another video. Bye!